So, if you are an AI enthusiast, you might already heard about the new, the new player in the game now, DeepSeek. From the far corner of the world, from China, there is a new AI company called DeepSeek and their groundbreaking product called R1, which will directly a competitor for OpenAI's ChatGPT. Today, in this 88th episode of Aprender Podcast, we will explain the details on what is DeepSeek and what's their product R1 and how that will impact the AI race towards artificial general intelligence and many other things. I'm Udara, your host.
I'm Kanishka.
So welcome, Ayubowan, to our new episode also. Okay, Maja, let's get into it. DeepSeek. So, before everything else, I think, and we both think that you guys our listeners and viewers, are aware of ChatGPT, right?
Yeah.
Everyone was really used to Google search. It became an urban term in most recent days, like just Google it. Then there was a new player in the town with a new game called ChatGPT by OpenAI, and now he was like, in the lead in the race for like almost 2.5 years right now.
Yeah.
ChatGPT was like the gold standard for AI related works, that actually AI related works and requests for consumers, average consumers. So AI is being used in every corner in the world for really huge tasks, from nuclear energy to everything else. But as end users, normal day-to-day customers, ChatGPT was the thing. ChatGPT is the thing actually. Now it's getting really evolved and getting new models. But all of a sudden, China, a company called DeepSeek, came up with a new AI chatbot called R1. Macha. So before talking about R1, let's talk about DeepSeek. What is DeepSeek?
Yeah, I to be honest, I haven't heard about that company until recently. There were like a lot of buzz around, people talking about DeepSeek. To be honest, I don't know. Like, what is it and what does it do? So, only thing I know about that was that it's a AI like LLM capability, and which is going to be like a ChatGPT replace, because I heard that it uses really less amount of energy or consumption of resources when it compares to ChatGPT, and that's it.
Yeah. So as for my researchers, Maja, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this app called DeepSeek pops up on App Store and Google Play Store. So this is okay. If you Google search right now DeepSeek, you will be getting their official website in the front page. Their tagline is really good. Their tagline is DeepSeek, unravel the mystery of AGI with curiosity, answer the essential questions with long termism. I don't know the word or meaning that word, Machan, but I saw something really fascinating, Machan. Unravel the mystery of AGI with curiosity. Machan, if you are in a AI world, AI enthusiast, you know that we want consumer helpful AGI. We are far afraid of AGI, artificial general intelligence, because I think Terminator movies really taught us well on AGI. Even Matrix told us well on AGI.
Yeah.
Now, out of nowhere, DeepSeek pop up. first thing, they caught everyone attention because of the country it's originated from, Macha. Let's take a step back, Macha. In current days, as we record this episode on January, the first quarter of 2025, the main competitors, main big guns of AI and ChatGPT, like what you call prompt responding software. What are the gold tier ones? ChatGPT, obviously from OpenAI. Then we have Gemini from Google. Then Apple even built one called Apple AI, Apple Intelligence. Then Samsung also using Google's Gemini. Those are the big guns, Maja, in current AI war. If you notice, Maja, all these guys are from US, United States. The thing is, Maja, everyone's head was turned when they heard about DeepSeek because it's from China. So imagine these scenarios. If you guys have heard our last episode, we discussed about TikTok ban. If you haven't, just go and check it out. In that episode, we explained, Machang, all the political backgrounds and agendas behind TikTok ban, right?
Yeah.
2 days, not 2 days, I think it's 7 days after, not that much, I think, I'm not 100% sure. Let's say after 2 to 3 days after TikTok ban, China, out of nowhere, released a large language model called R1 by DeepSeek company. So, first thing was, Machan, this is from China.
Yeah.
Okay. Out of nowhere, it pops up on Apple's App Store and Google Play Store. If you right now search that app on the App Store, Google Play Store, you can see who developed this app, right? The company or the person's name is popping up on the App Store, Google Play Store's app download page. You can't read that because it's in Chinese letters. But the thing is, Majang, this DeepSeek is let's break it down, Majang. DeepSeek is really, if you now join with DeepSeek, if you get the user interface of DeepSeek, it's identical copy of ChatGPT. Same thing, same interfaces, same profiles and everything. This is basically a ChatGPT like software that will basically answer any question you're asking from him. That's the basic. Okay. Now, when it comes to this AI's highlighted features, Macha, first thing, it's from China. Second thing is, it was really, really cheap to make. Right?
Yeah.
The company DeepSeek saying that they only spend around $5 million for this whole development. If you are not aware of the development cost of these AIs, let's talk about the numbers about like ChatGPT, OpenAI. ChatGPT spent more than $500 billion for current state of that model. Out of nowhere, China came up with $5 million work, like a side project that directly competing with ChatGPT. Now everyone is heated. I saw Macha, even Sam Altman tweeted that he basically said that DeepSeek is good. It's good, and he's expecting more competition because end of the day, AI is developing and people will get the benefit. I don't think like that, but he's thinking like that.
And the
this is
funny thing is that this DeepSeek AI model it's open source. Anyone can download it, and anyone can look at how the algorithm works, and anyone can copy based on the copyrights laws applicable. And you can actually create our own ChatGPT kind of a capable LLM model locally inside our machines. So OpenAI is not OpenAI, it's closed AI, right?
Yeah. Now it's closed AI. Yeah, that's even fascinating, Machang. As of now, as you share that information, Machang, I search on Hugging Face. If you guys know about Hugging Face is the website that all these large language models and everything which are open sourced are available. Say it's a catalog of large language models. Actually, you can, if you are a developer or a AI enthusiast, you can just basically download the models and build your own app using those models. So Hugging Face has that DeepSeek large language model already. Okay, it's trending on number one, Majang, now. As Kanish explained, OpenAI's ChatGPT actually not open, so it's not open source now. Also, ChatGPT parent company OpenAI was a non-profit organization at the start. Last year, their CEO declared that it's now working for profit. Red flags are everywhere with OpenAI and ChatGPT. But this is good, Macha. This is good. DeepSeek came up with a solution, came up with a new blow for the OpenAI, because in the Donald Trump's inauguration, he gave $500 billion for USA's AI development.
Yeah.
Most of that money went for ChatGPT, and some of them to Oracle, and I think Microsoft also got like 80 billion or something. So they are spending like really huge money, but out of nowhere, China came up with a $5 million side project that directly competing with ChatGPT. So if you think about it, this is like a not more of a technical competition, this is a political competition. Yeah. So I think for sure, Machang, in coming 2 to 3 weeks, Machang, Apple will find a way to block that. Or else Trump will force Apple to block this one. Anyhow, so this is DeepSeek. So their first model is R1, right?
Yeah.
So Machang, what are the highlights of R1? Why it is unique comparing to ChatGPT and Gemini?
I think most probably because of its energy consumption and the cost efficiency regarding when it comes to ChatGPT and Gemini. But I saw there were like a couple of pictures and demonstrations going over in LinkedIn where people tried to interact with DeepSeek model R1 and asking about some historical events regarding China. All right. It's like let's talk about something else. Ask me about math, science, and etc. So we cannot actually ask about China and its history, what's happening in the country right now. We cannot ask anything like that. So it's that capability they have built it really well. I think like they are like using some other kind of model to just to explicitly cut all of the things, like regulate all of the things that related to China. So we cannot actually bypass it. Even if we ask questions like that, it automatically change topic and directly say, I don't know, it's out of my scope. Just ask me about math, science, something.
China is really famous that they are really focusing on using technical advancements for their nation's future, right?
Yeah.
They don't just like promote any weird things like woke movements or any political agendas. They basically use TikTok in their own country for that. The fascinating thing, another fascinating thing I saw while my research on DeepSeek, when you're creating a large language model, you basically what you does is supervised learning, right? That's the technique that OpenAI and all other AI companies are using to teach their large language model, which basically means, you are giving a query for that model and you getting the answer. Then you share that, no, this is not the correct answer. This is not the correct answer. This is the right answer. So you are supervising the large language model. Okay. The fascinating thing with DeepSeek, it's not supervised learning. It basically, when you give a certain problem to DeepSeek, it generates an answer. It reevaluates that answer. It cross-checks that whether this answer is correct or not. If he feels like it's not, he will recalculate again. over and over and over. He does that. Then he self from himself he what do you call reverse engineer that answer and get the correct problem. And basically he's learning to work by himself. You don't need a supervisor to tell that this is right, this is wrong. Yeah, in a sense, Machan, this is really creepy. But in a more, if you say, if AI being accurate, I think this is the way. Because this way, with this learning method, Machan, DeepSeek's model might unlock certain things that we never even thought about.
Yeah.
But the thing is, Machan, when you're doing supervised learning with large language model, it's really easy to regulate. So that's why there are so many people complaining. Even Elon Musk is complaining that ChatGPT is biased. They are on right-wing political agenda, left-wing political agenda, and everything was because of this supervised learning. But now DeepSeek is not supervised learning, which basically, Machan, save the cost for the model like around 50%, because you don't have to do anything to him. You just have to ask some questions. He will self-learn about everything. So this is a one point that Kanishka mentioned, that this DeepSeek company's R1 model is really energy efficient. So that is a one reason for that. The other thing is, Machan, this model is really optimized for GPU. Really well optimized now. So it's basically like Apple's migration from Intel to M series. It's really performing on the same chips, Machan. Like they build certain custom chips for their models. So they basically utilizing the best performance out of those. As a side effects, Machan, the AI driven company stocks are coming.
Yeah.
This AI community on Twitter is really good, right? They are not like random people that saying their opinion. They are really well professional people. They uncover these certain facts, Macha. That's why I found out about the hardware optimizations on DeepSeek, and the reason behind Nvidia share being like 20% down, and the effect on Apple. And if you think about Macha, Apple is the last person now on the AI race. Everyone else has a large language model, but Apple doesn't have a large language model by their own. This is really interesting, actually. This DeepSeek guy really changed the landscape of AI.
Yeah.
So I think I explained before that, we should explain to our viewers or listeners that we are not AI engineers. We don't know about anything about how AI's backend works and what is good and what is not. This is we are sharing the details of our own research and our own work experience. Hugging Face things and the large language models and supervised learning, everything are actually from our professional lives. And the other things, we did our own research. And also, if you want, you can also do your own research and find out about DeepSeek. Actually, it's better because DeepSeek is from China and they don't share details.
Yeah.
You can uncover certain things. I saw, Machan, the paradise for DeepSeek users is Reddit. There are some certain anonymous users that saying this and that and that. They are all over on Reddit, Machan. So far, we explained what is DeepSeek and what is their first large language model that will help you in the same way that ChatGPT does. We explained about the technology behind DeepSeek and why it is groundbreaking in a sense of AI computing. Macha, let's talk more details about this AI company stocks being plumbing, Macha.
Like as soon as they have realized this DeepSeek R1 model is costing less than ChatGPT, they might felt I'm just telling my opinion, they might felt like investing so much money into this particular company and like having achieved that type of level of AI from DeepSeek, and if we were able to like invest that type of money on this particular organization, then they will probably have something really good, and they at the end of the day they might be able to profit from it, right?
If you're really into these things, my own advice is check the companies that take the most of the advantages of this AI world. First one being Nvidia, right? Nvidia, yeah, basically they make GPUs, and for their luckiness or whatever the reason, GPUs are the most optimized hardware resource that can be used for AI, or let's say large language models. So Nvidia made huge chunk of money from all the AI companies. Like they have a certain deals with OpenAI, even with Elon Musk on not only on Twitter. Twitter created their own large language model called Grok, which is pretty good. I'm using it. It's exceptional. It basically offers everything that ChatGPT Premium offers. Then there are Gemini, Google Gemini. I think for Google Gemini, I think Google doing their own chips, but most of the processing power was taken by Nvidia. When you talk about Apple, even Apple also they are doing their own chips. Their M series chips they are customizing for the AI developments and processors. But overall, Nvidia is the winner. They cut huge deals with huge companies. I did a certain fascinating thing. If you guys know, Sam Altman is the CEO of OpenAI. He's really public person on his Twitter account. He's posting everything. I saw, just let me revert back on his profile. I saw, this is really interesting one, Sam Altman. He 17 hours ago, he posted a tweet saying, visited Helion Energy today. The machine is making rapid progress and the scale is not. It feels like walking through a scientific movie. So when I check about Helion Energy, it's basically world's first fusion power plant. So if you think about think about this, or why he's interested in Helion and everything. To win the AI war, you need power. I mean, actual power, like electricity and everything. You need electricity, you need processing power. So you need, if you are running an AI company, the cost affecting from the energy bills. You can do like thousands of servers for processing power, and you have to pay the costs. So Sam Altman now headhunting for cheap energy. That's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Because this means, OpenAI is now not actually open, so we don't know what they're doing. They either did something really good that need a lot of processing power, or they are planning to do something really big that need a huge chunk of processing power. He's also a really good guy with politics, so he basically pickpocket a 500 billion deal from Trump. They are fully loaded. And I think this AI war is really getting heated. On a side note, I saw the day before yesterday, Samsung unveils their S25 series, okay, which is basically the same device but now focused on AI, right? The thing is, Samsung created their own AI agent called Bixby. Now they gave up on it. The thing is, Bixby was really bad, but same as Siri, it's really good at doing on-device testing. Like you can ask Siri to turn on the flash, he will do that. But if you ask from Siri to take that order from Uber Eats and do this, he doesn't do that. It's sometimes really stupid. But same with the Bixby, So if you want to do more advanced computations, you need to go for another good model or assistant. So what Samsung did, they made a partnership with Google. for Gemini. Gemini is basically directly integrated now to Samsung's S series phones, basically their flagship phones. When you hold down the power button, you will trigger Gemini. For on-device processors, Gemini will take a partnership from Bixby. If you want more processing, then it will look on the Gemini part. So that's smart. But the thing is, Machan, for last year or two, every mobile phone also getting optimized to AI. So with this trend, Machan, I think we both had really good conversation on what might be the plan of OpenAI's with their own OS and everything. The thing is, Machan, this AI thing is getting really interesting and at the same time getting really weird, because ChatGPT knows how to monetize the platform, right? They are charging for everything now. They break down their price tiers for like around $200 per month for a single user, even from $20 to $200. This is the range. Even X, or what do you call Twitter's Grok, even it's free for premium users, Twitter premium users. It's really good. It does the same thing that ChatGPT does. Sometimes it's better. But the thing is, Elon more focused on using Grok to promote free speech and mitigate false news and misinformation. But Sam Altman is basically using everyone's platform to promote his product. So certain guys are focused on certain things, but the thing is, Machan, overall thing is, Machan, we can't just rely on one AI for now. For web searching, Machan, for years we just had Google, because Bing was really bad. There was no really other competitor. But with AI, Machan, if you want a really logical answer, you can go with ChatGPT. If you want more clarified or latest news regarding details or anything you want to search, you can search in Grok. So Google's Gemini also really good now. So basically you have to use all those AIs. So the thing is, Machan, now even Apple integrating ChatGPT, and most probably they will enable Gemini also. All the hardware companies are now aligned to keep up with AI. So this process, and this took like really while, but the thing is, Machan, everyone started to charge for this. So at this point, Machan, I'm pretty sure that at some point Apple will charge for Apple Intelligence also as a subscription. But out of nowhere, DeepSeek really put them everyone on their places, saying, so you guys are basically wasting money and resources. So yeah, this is really interesting, Machan. We can talk all day.
Yeah. I feel like DeepSeek's R1 is just like a tip of the iceberg. They probably have the really good other language models or algorithms or any other things like hidden away. They just wanted to let the whole world know that they are on another level compared to other AI giants in the market, and that's what I feel like.
You can basically use your own or your latest large language model or your AI model to create the next version. Basically, you are self-replicating and improving your product day by day, and more accurately and more efficiently with new models, Machan. So I think this is interesting, Machan. This is really interesting. Another thing I want to talk about, Machan, now we know what is DeepSeek, what is the R1 model. We really touched the surface of how supervised learning and this multimodal learning works on ChatGPT and DeepSeek's R1, and the impact it had on the AI industry and AI war. As Kanisha mentioned, from China, we don't hear certain things much. We don't see their development as an outside country. But this is like once in a lifetime moment. They really opened up their services for entire world, which basically want the data. I think, right? We from really stupid queries to really good queries. And I saw Machang, I saw really good things, Machang, in this research for this episode. Like there are certain mathematics institution, Machang, which benchmarks the AI models on their maths knowledge, Machang. Right? The gold standard one was funded by OpenAI. They just recently found out that. So which means basically ChatGPT might not be as that good as we thought, because there were no direct competitors. So now with the DeepSeek on the race, so we can easily check DeepSeek's results to compare with OpenAI now. So OpenAI's ChatGPT. So this is really interesting, ba? These are everything that we planned, but I did a small thing, Macha. I wanted to try out DeepSeek. So I just Googled DeepSeek and logged into their server and created an account, right? The thing is, my first impression, Machan, I'm not sure this is my browser or anything. I use Safari. My first query was hi to this DeepSeek, and it didn't reply to me. The server is busy, please try again later. Then I did another hi. Same thing, the server is busy, please try again later. Maybe DeepSeek is getting like really overwhelming amount of traffic, or maybe it is really slow because of they don't. I think they never thought about being this busy.
Yeah.
I don't know. So if you guys also want, you can chat with DeepSeek now. Its URL is basically chat.deepseek.com. I'll put the URLs in the description of the episode on YouTube or the audio episodes, Maja. Yeah. For as a closing thought, Maja, this is good, right?
Yeah.
This is good. This is really good, because the OpenAI should open their eyes on their stance and the level they are. Because OpenAI up until now was like Indian cricket team in India. You can't beat them, Macha. But in outside, it's a different thing. So yeah, let's see what will happen. Definitely, AI is evolving like more than ever, like really rapidly, right? I'll read another tweet from Sam Altman. That's interesting. Okay, this is the tweet. DeepSeek's R1 is if you want to get idea from DeepSeek's R1 from the Sam Altman himself, this is the tweet. I'll put that in the video podcast. The DeepSeek's R1 is an impressive model, particularly around what they are able to deliver for the price. Right? We will obviously deliver much better models, and also it's legit evaluating to have a new competitor. We will pull up some releases. So that's the good news for us.
Yeah.
ChatGPT will be cheaper. They will have a better model.
Yeah.
So does R1. So it's a win situation for us, but I am not sure it's a winning situation for AGI or our AI future.
Yeah. I recently had a chat with one of my friends. So he basically published a couple of research papers related to this AI things, and he told me there is not enough data in whole Earth to come up with artificial general intelligence, AGI. Yeah, he said whether if you are going to train the same model using the same AI model to achieve something better, it's not going to happen because for him, I didn't actually understand what he was saying. So he was like, he gave me examples saying if we train an AI using, if we ask an AI to generate a hand and ask it to train their model looking at the same hand, it won't output any good images, or it won't output any good output. So he's like, there isn't enough data in the world to create AGI.
That's an interesting one, Macha. I actually never thought of it, but yeah, that's a really good point. As a closing thought, but that's what we think, and that's what our opinion on this DeepSeek R1. It's good, it's really good. But in upcoming days, I'll try to use DeepSeek. I think it will be better. So for sure we will do a updated episode once it's really good, or it does any AI stunts like this in future.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we wanted to explain you guys regarding DeepSeek. It's really new and it's really turning everyone's head on, or really opening everyone's eyes on AI and the business behind it, Macha. Actually, that's it for today's episode, Macha, right?
Yeah.
So we'll catch you guys in the next episode. Up until now, you guys can listen to our old episodes or watch our old episodes on YouTube. So take care. Jaya.
Jaya.